Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, because we've cleared this island, is go destroy the tent, and then get back on the boat. I was excited to play Windrose till I saw base building, crafting, and gathering. If I want to play Minecraft, I go play Minecraft. Oh, it's not Minecraft. I get bored as hell playing Minecraft. This is definitely not that. But it is in the same vein as Enshrouded or Valheim or V Rising, where you have to, at the minimum, make some, like, you know, workbenches and stuff to upgrade your equipment. Like, it does have that. Okay, so we're done over here, so let's take the ship home.
Improvement is never linear.
Let's see. Put the bell there. Processing a copper. Alright. Tracker's boots. Let's see. Do I have any other pieces of the tracker set? I don't think so. Alright, refill the lamp. Sure it's off. Okay, it is off. Alright. Hang on a sec. Let's rebuild the charcoal kiln over here, and once the smelting furnace is done with what it's doing, I'm gonna move it also. Pepper's growing. Okay, all that's still growing. Okay, so I'm gonna move this once it's done processing stuff. What's the fun shooter game you tried during Next Fest with the skeletons and such? I can think of at least 3 that you're describing. Possibly Far, Far West? If you've seen the clip where I, like, tossed a coin in a well and something random happened and then a nuke went off in my face, that was Far, Far West. Next up, I think, would be going back over here. So this is the island where there was iron and those nasty wolves that killed me many times. There's something I missed in the first area. Not sure what yet. Hey Mike, how you liking the game? I am very much enjoying the game. I think I'm gonna take a look at. We got this last night, and I really like it. It's basically with a 16-minute cooldown. When you die, you don't. You basically just avoid a lethal blow, and it's already saved me like 4 times.
Guys, look at me! I'm so curvy!
I want to see what are the other top tier things. On enemy kill, you gain an effect for 20 seconds, restoring 10 health per tick. Oh, it's like a regen. Perfect blocks restore 15% of your current passive gun reload progress. Perfect dashes restore 25% of current passive gun reload progress. Each consecutive hit increases your damage by 3%, capped after 5 hits. For each 15% health lost, you gain an effect stack increasing, granting you 3% bonus damage. When an enemy dies within 8 meters, you gain 6% melee damage bonus for 60 seconds. For hitting 2 or more enemies, you gain an effect stack granting you 5% additional damage. Every attack that hits fewer than 2 enemies removes a stack, capped at 3. Consecutive ranged hits without missing a grant a stacking 5% damage bonus to your next shot, capping at 4 hits. While aiming, gain 3% bonus damage every 2 seconds, capped at 4. Killing an enemy has a 15% chance to instantly reload your weapon. Shots penetrate enemies. After penetrating enemies, bullets do 50% less damage. Okay, honestly, I'm really happy about the thing I went up, because I like this the most, but that regen after a kill seems really nice, because you could just, like, kill a dodo bird to top off your health. Okay, let's see. Let's swap these out. Alright. Did you play Morbid Metal? Doesn't ring a bell. I don't think so. Alright. I could get more iron. Yeah, I guess I should. I used up all of the iron I had. Alright, so... Alright, there we go. Alright, so this island... I kind of refer to this as like the second biome. There's higher level stuff here, and it's pretty nasty. Alright, there's supposed to be another type of lumber here. I'm gonna chop this down to see if I get a different type of wood. That's normal. Okay, no, that's just normal wood. What are some things about this game chat had to tell you the game doesn't explain? Oh, I can immediately think of one. When you're on the ship, you don't have to run up to the cannons to use the You can run up to the cannons to fire the cannons, but if you're at the steering wheel, you can hold right-click while facing a cannon, and then you can fire it while still staying at the steering wheel, which allows you to fire while driving the ship. That is something the game doesn't tell you, that I think it should have like a little tutorial pop up at some point when you're first starting about that. Hang on. I have to be careful. I don't know of a way to pause this, so... Okay, Windshark, thank you for whatever that was. I'll check in just a second. I have definitely not mastered the art of fighting the goats. It's like, this place, you get goats instead of pigs. They still drop the same, like, hides and meat, but they're much nastier. New to the streams, hope I'll be back next stream. What's up, Joe Bob? I stream every day, because I have bad habits, so we are always here if you want to hang out with the community. Okay, hold on. What was that? Profile... What is it? Inventory, I think? Pending gifts. Morbid Metal. Shapeshift into powerful characters in real-time, chain impactful combos, tear through waves of deadly machines and brutal bosses in the fast-paced hack-and-slash roguelite. Thank you. Is that like Risk of Rain? It sounds like Risk of Rain with a... That was a misclick. I just wasted a potion. It sounds like Risk of Rain from the description. I'm gonna love you. Yeah, we stream... So for me, this is my morning stream. I stream in the mornings on all weekdays. And I stream in the evenings 7 days a week. So Monday through Friday, I do 2 streams. Unless I have like a, you know, an appointment with a doctor or something. It's more melee focused? Okay. Neff says I find some games that I have more fun watching but wouldn't play. I get that. That's basically like every football fan, right? Every football fan would much rather sit on the sofa and watch football than play it. I enjoy watching, you know, when I'm like on my own time and I'm not streaming, if I'm watching another streamer, I like watching really good RTS players. Like Grubby play Warcraft 3 or Loco casting StarCraft 2. That's my jam. And I do enjoy playing those games, but I'm nowhere near as good as the people I enjoy watching play it. Hold on, what was the... There we go. You guys are the guys. So for some reason, I think I was misled at the beginning of the game to think that you could only build near a bonfire. So I would kind of had it in my head that I could, you know, I couldn't just build all over the place. I had to build like an entire base anytime I wanted to build. So I don't know, it just wasn't occurring to me to like throw down a torch on the ground when I needed light or make a tent for a respawn point because I was like, oh no, that's like a whole nother base. Dude, I dodged and still got hit. Bandage. I also am now wondering, will these stay here? Like, as time passes, these torches? Because, like, if I mine all the iron, after, like, 3 hours, the iron respawns. But I'm wondering if during that time, the torches will despawn. I think when you go back to the build menu, it says like something, if something needs to be near a bonfire, kind of like it says it needs to be under a roof. So there are some things that require bonfire. As far as iron goes, this has been a really good haul. Something I noticed, one inventory slot of iron is 15 iron. One inventory slot of copper is like 24 copper. You can, like, I don't know, maybe the iron, it's just saying it's heavier or something. Oh man, yo, that's another thing. This game doesn't have weight. And you know what? I'm completely okay with that. Sometimes I can appreciate, you know, weight in games. Sometimes it's just annoying. Like... Valheim has weight, and it's kind of just annoying. I need to go south. Good thing Guild Wars doesn't have weight. Yo, my bags in Guild Wars would not survive having weight. If you know, you know. Actually, you know what? I was about to put my stuff on the ship, but that'd be stupid, because I could just port home and unload the stuff right now. Okay, let's see. Smithing furnace. You are going to be moved over here. Okay, there is all that. And stock up on charcoal again. I think we need more lights in here. Something like that. Okay. Wait. Oh, I guess I ran out of charcoal. Okay, I was like, why is that not here? Bezoar. Alchemical ingredient found in goat stomachs. What? You know, in real life, I don't know what a Bezoar is, but I remember it was also an item in Terraria? I think it gave you, like, poison immunity or something like that in that game. Rope. I'll make a nicer bed and get rid of the tent. Okay. Doing good. All right. In Harry Potter, it cures most poisons. It exists, but it's more of an old-timey medicine, kind of a hoax. Alright. Okay, making sure I had all my talent points and stuff spent. I'm kind of scared of these hitting me while I'm looking at that menu. I'm going to take care of these now. To mark this location so it shows up on my compass. I think nanny goats run from you. Yeah. So I don't have to worry about those. Goat leader. Oh god. This is gonna be like that alpha wolf, isn't it? Where it's gonna do something crazy. Dude, I dodged! I don't know how to avoid that. Every time I dodge it, I still get hit. I used 2 greater healing potions there. That's costly. Maybe it needs to be parried. So, I might be mistaken, but I was under the impression that kind of like Sekiro, if you see the red flash, it can't be parried. But I'm wondering now if I was wrong on that. But the only things that do the red flashes are like the tougher things. So it's not something that you can often practice without just getting like one shot or something. So, because there's parry or perfect block. There's block, which is just holding it, and then there's dodge. What is that? Like a normal wolf. Okay, I should be able to do this. Okay, I'm not perfect against normal wolves, as you saw, but I'm okay against them. The alpha wolves... we've run into one alpha wolf, and it killed me like 4 times before I just started avoiding it. The alpha wolf has a red flash attack where if it hits you, it takes like half your health, and then you bleed for like another full health bar. So if you don't chug a bunch of potions, you're dead. Okay, so maybe the strategy with goats is just stay close so they can't charge you at all. It seems like the problematic attack only happens if you get far away from it. Some mistakes there. Bandage. This may sound weird, but I love bandages in this game. Like, they're so cheap and they're so good at what they do. Shoot. Okay, so a normal goat will do a red flash. All right, let's do some science here. I am going to try to bait him into doing the red attack, and then I'm going to just try to block it. Come on, dude. Okay, it's 100% not blockable. I don't really want to use another greater healing potion on this, but okay. I could try to do a perfect parry, but of course there could be, I could make mistakes. What food buff do I currently have? Hearty egg broth. This gives strength. You know what? My current weapon doesn't scale with strength. I think this actually would only give me the food buff and not actually the strength component. Okay. Whoa. Jeez. God, that scared me. Well, he didn't want to do it. I'll keep looking for opportunities, though. Okay, so I've got a oh god. So musketeers, obviously because their name, they use guns, and they're quite good at it, and that one has a star, which means he probably does a lot of damage. So what I'm thinking we're going to need to do is run around this hill hiding while fighting the little dudes to not allow the other guy to get line of sight. Oh my god. The fact that my attack missed because he was on that ledge, and he also missed when he shot at me, I'm like, I feel very lucky. Because if he had just shot me in the head there, that might have been game over. Like, unlucky that my attack didn't connect with his leg. Lucky that his attack didn't connect. Honestly, that went even better than I hoped. Marksman's boots. Okay, got everything we need here. I'd like to get to the water and summon my ship to put my, unload my bag. Okay, there we go. Let's try that. Is the shield icon like a defiance bar? Kind of. So, like, you notice when I'm holding my block, there's shields? So, if you perfect parry, it doesn't use up a shield. But if you block, it does use up a shield. So, if I just spam block after, I take 4 in quick succession, I would get stunned for a moment. And same with the enemy. If you break all their shields, they kind of get stunned for a moment. Where's my boat?
Helm's yours, Captain.
Thoughts on the game so far, Buck? Scurvy, I'm having a lot of fun. I have not had any bugs or glitches. If you like games like Valheim or Enshrouded, you would probably like this. In my opinion, the first 2 hours feel exactly like Enshrouded, but after that, or after around that time, you unlock your pirate ship and a crew, and then it's after that point on, it's kind of like Enshrouded plus the naval combat of like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Okay, so we've got some kind of like enemy pirate camp here to deal with. Oh, jeez. Okay. They've got a gunner back there. Okay, my save me from death ability just went off. Really? Ah, dang it. Another musketeer.